The test will commence in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Question for you. How safe is a Tesla? We're going to find that out in this video, as well as updates how Elon actually replies to an owner of a Tesla vehicle, the Cybertruck release date, and we're going to see a little bit of details in regards to the manufacturing details for Tesla Model Y. This is a new channel, so we encourage you to actually Cybertruck, our AI robot. What should we do?
Hit the like button because we unlock updates that make you go woo.
You said it, Cyan. Definitely hit the like button and subscribe because we'll be doing giveaways pretty soon. Tesla has consistently received 5-star ratings from organizations that perform crash tests, such as the Assurance Institute for Highway Safety. One reason you'd be safer in a Tesla is that electric cars don't have an engine, so all the steel and the aluminum at the front crumbles and absorb much of the impact. As we see Tesla, they're in the green with their reviews. The overall evaluation is G, which stands for good. And that's been from 2017 forward, especially with the improvements with the Model 3. And we see all of those improvements across all of their vehicles as well. But interestingly, the 2022.20 update brings important safety and convenience to its fleet. Among the more interesting features is the ability to map the potholes on the road and automatically adjust the adaptive suspension for an upcoming rough road section. Tesla vehicles, they will feed this information to the system so other Teslas would know when a rough patch or road is coming. This allows them to make appropriate adjustments to the adaptive suspension. This is not a novel idea though, as Mercedes-Benz introduced this in the W222 S-Class in 2013. It was called Magic Body Control, scanning the road using a stereo camera in the windshield. The info was then passed to the active body control suspension to adjust for a smoother ride. But Tesla does that and more. It can communicate with other Tesla vehicles and transmit the road conditions for others to use. This way, Tesla would not have to react to the road conditions if other cars have already documented the potholes. So thanks to the adaptive suspension, it could already be preparing and dampen the pothole and adjust properly. The NotATeslaApp.com website mentions Tesla adaptive suspension will now adjust ride height for an upcoming rough road section. This adjustment may occur at various locations, subject to availability. As the vehicle downloads rough road map data generated by Tesla cars, the instrument cluster will continue to indicate when the suspension is raised for comfort. To enable this feature, tap Control Suspension, Adaptive Suspension Damping, and select the Comfort or Auto setting. It's pretty cool because the RIVIAN R1T actually has a similar feature, and we'll be linking the video to that right below. Now for more updates. A new convenient feature coming to the Tesla car will leave you high and dry, but in a good way. Many exciting features, in fact, have been introduced to Tesla cars following Twitter exchange with Elon Musk. The outspoken Tesla CEO is very active on social media. And as regards to Twitter, he says he doesn't really spend that much time involved in it years back, but he does answer many questions that come up in regards to updates on his vehicles. And one of those are that of updating the features of adjusting the windows when it starts to rain. Indeed, this can be incredibly useful and not very complicated to implement. This could be a godsend in the summer where people often leave windows open to allow the interior to breathe. Although not available yet, this feature will come with one of the future OTA updates. So the conversation was pretty simple. Brandon, he sent out a message on May 30th, 2022 about 9 a.m. May we get the ability to have the windows to close automatically if the Tesla detects rain and the windows are open while parked? Please? Elon replied with only a quick 4-letter word that he can only give as the CEO of this company. Sure. It was also suggested that the EV maker could take the longer and more complicated way to use weather data to know when the rain starts. Tesla already uses such information to better guesstimate the range in adverse weather conditions. As high-tech as this sounds, you know how reliable weather predictions are. If your Tesla misses the rain time, even by a minute, the disaster has already happened. I'd rather rely on a sensor to figure this out. Even a microphone could do, recording the characteristic sounds of the rain falling on the car body. But what do you think? Is this a helpful feature for the vehicle? Leave your comments below, please. We'd love to hear from you. Our next update involves the Model Y and the heat that has been stirred up in connection with the Model Y. It could be a love-hate situation in many circumstances with some of the owners. They have mentioned that even though they've spent over $60,000 for their vehicles, they have faced some minor issues with their car. A YouTuber by the name of Just Frugal Me describes his less than optimal experience with a Tesla Model Y. Despite that, he ends his review by saying he loves his car. Tesla has been facing production constraints for years, which is adequately reflected by the long waiting times. The EV maker closed order books on some models with the highest demand because it could not build the car in time for delivery. There's no wonder that Tesla's main problem now is ramping up production. As Elon Musk pressures workers to speed up production, this has become a problem. The word of the day is build now, fix later. And just think about that. If you speed up things, for example, it takes a certain amount of time for the car to dry once it's painted, that will impact the vehicle as well. Some owners have even mentioned that in the Model Y, they've heard sounds coming out of the rear motor because of some padding issues. It's been fixed. Supposedly, they've taken it to the shop and have heard the sound again. Frugal Me draws at the end of his review of the Tesla Model Y. In his 10-minute video, he speaks about the regrets he has after driving the Model Y for 8,000 miles, or 12,887 kilometers. Besides these very annoying problems, others can be considered minor or even ignoring altogether. In the former category, Josh mentioned the overall build quality, which is not in line with the $60,000 price of the car. Josh mentioned that there are other minor issues related to the interaction with the car that could easily be improved by Tesla just with the OTA update. But is it worth it? Despite all of this, Josh is still very happy with his Tesla. He considered all these problems minor issues that are certainly not deal breakers. And this impression is shared by other Tesla owners. If you would like to see a vehicle that has no panel gaps that I have known or seen, check out our other video with the RIVIAN R1T. Also, go check out Josh's channel as well. He's got some interesting and cool content. Now let's go into our next update, which we have all been waiting for, the release date for the Tesla Cybertruck. The New York Post mentioned in an article July 21st, 2022, that during Tesla's second quarter earnings call Wednesday, CEO Elon Musk offered an update on several products, including the oft-delayed Cybertruck pickup to go on sale. Yes, this stainless steel Cybertruck was actually revealed 2019, not too long ago. The article continues, due to a variety of developments and supply chain issues, that time frame has been postponed several times. And it's quoted by Elon, "Our team continues to focus on Cybertruck production readiness and some future platform design," Musk said on the call. "We are expecting to be still in production with the Cybertruck in the middle of the next year. And we're very, very excited about that product. I think it might actually be our best product ever." It was the second consecutive earnings call that Musk offered the mid-2023 date. I think it's going to be very exciting as well to see this truck come to life as we see it on the road, as we see it in the wild. Electric as well mentioned that the Cybertruck will be coming to fruition in mid-2023. So we look forward to that. It looks like it was delayed because of design issues. That was the same issue that came up in regards to the Model X. But some of those features being just the windshield wipers, as well as the side mirrors. but other trucks now are very popular as well. The RIVIAN R1T, as well as the Lightning, is another amazing truck, one of the most popular trucks in the world, the Ford F-150. So what do you think about this new design, this new truck? Do you think this is something that you would like to have? Leave your comments below. And before you go, what does Knight Rider have to do with Tesla? Well, you can find that out in the following video. Cyan, tell them what to do.
Click the link and subscribe because we have those fire updates on What's Lock on Key.